Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Trinny. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, I do sometimes wonder, have we exhausted closet confessions and then you and I come up with another stonking concept?
When you're wearing that dress, we have definitely not exhausted closet confessions.
This happens to probably be the favourite dress in my wardrobe because I wore it to my darling Charles's daughter's wedding and it was a joyful event in Italy. So it immediately brings back the best memories. But I remember thinking, what on earth do I wear for that occasion? It's by my favourite designer, it's by Alice Templey. When you're sort of not mother of the bride at all, but you are attached to the family, you want to kind of have a dress that gives you confidence. I hesitated because it was bare at the back. You know, Lucy, people know I'm going to wear sequins.
Yes.
But before we start, Lucy, you've got your challenge from last week.
To wear pink.
To wear pink, which you wear anyway, but let's just see what you did. Oh, yes. Is that the Zara skirt?
It's Marks and Spencer's from years ago.
Oh my
It's
God.
got a nice elasticated waistband. It's really comfy. This is a super old top from J. Crew, and then sock shop, pink socks that say Tuesday on them.
Lucy, that's so divine. And you've chosen two lovely pinks together that go together. You know, I kind of look at that and think joy of summer, and yet it's cozy. We have summers where it's 10 degrees, but we're meant to be doing summer dresses. So I have summer dresses that take me from 30 degrees to 10 degrees. You'll notice that for summer dresses, it's where I most wear patterns.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was looking at this, Lucy, and thinking, apart from broderie anglaise, which to me is an essential, everything else kind of has a pattern or a stripe or a spot. I'm going to start, oddly, with the oldest dress I've got here, which my mother used to wear. It's by a French designer called Yuki, and it's this jersey drape.
I'd love to see that on, Trinny.
Yeah, I kind of want to. I mean, I know it's not summery, it sounds weird, but you know, a dress you inherit from a family member and how you make it current. Maybe that's what this is. So Yuki was this designer who did draped jersey, even before, I think, Diana von Furstenberg. What's marvelous is it's based on the concept of a kaftan. But Yuki was one of the very first people to, underneath, provide this little belt that's going to give you an amazing waist. And if you have kaftans, adding an internal belt to waist them inside so the front is waisted and the back drapes is like one of the best things you can do to a kaftan to make it work. So that then gives me a beautiful waist, and then the back is just draped.
Wow.
I think I might take down the neckline. That I love, actually, that texture. I could go full on sort of really beautiful, old, antique-y, cultural, beautiful necklace.
Yeah.
Or I could go, I'm an eccentric fried eggs woman.
Oh, I love the fried eggs.
You know, which I think gives it a funky coolness. So that's my most unusual dress. So I'm going to show you a few more kaftans that you can make more fun. This was a Zara kaftan, and it was a bit shorter, Lucy. I added on the bottom, as Susanna did this, she found some cotton and she copied that technique of the overstitching, so to make it longer, because then it gave it to me a better proportion. Let's do chic, let's do chic. I'm going out at night, I'm going to get this black belt.
Is it studded?
Yeah. But the thing here is to add on textures that don't feel like they belong on a beach. You know, that's the art of getting this right. But then I've got the shoe on from Robert Clergerie, silver. I've got that cool belt, which I could do different ways. I mean, it could be, it's like that. But it's changed it all. Last summer I did it with lots of wooden beads.
Yeah.
And now it's gone back to a tent. But we all love a tent in our bloody wardrobe, don't we? I bought this in a little shop as a kind of nightie, not a night, it's a dressing gown. It's a kaftani dressing gown. I got it in Italy and it was quite inexpensive. So what I do with this, it is my classic wear it back to front. So the key with this is you really must have a dress which isn't too high at the top, so you can't be strangled by your dress. To get a belt that's a complementary colour, like that. So that works for me. I've done it with a little wedge shoe, but it's such a pretty colour and I love the colour near my neck. So anyone who's got a sort of summery, silky dressing gown, could you turn it back to front and wear it as a dress and not feel that the gust of wind would give you a bad moment?
So, Trinny, it was a crossover before. Did you tie it?
It wasn't a crossover. It's literally like an open dressing gown.
Right, okay.
It's literally a dressing gown.
And I love the sleeve detail as well.
It's so pretty, and that's, you know, it's that's it. This is a dress I wore a lot when I go travelling. I wore it in India, for example, when I went with Zach and Lila last year. It doesn't crease, it folds into nothing. It's totally covered, and I think sometimes when we travel, we can go to locations where it's not appropriate to show your skin, but you want to feel wafty.
Yeah.
And so I love this dress. It's Tory Birch. It has pockets. Because it's chiffon, Lucy, it's a slightly washing out for me because it's not totally white. I wear a load of necklaces with it, which just give more texture around my neck. The other thing to do is to get a bag. So this is a little yellow bag, but by putting that across, it's adding a brightness of colour quite near my face, and the accessory is the bag leather. I do this with Chloe quite a lot when we wear quite a big dress or we wear a big top. I put a bag here for her because I want the fabric to nestle back into between her breasts instead of just being a big bit of volume.
So would you change your makeup though to combat that sort of dirtier colour?
I so would, and oddly, I think to myself, what colours would I wear? Because when I look at these colours close up, they're not my best colours, Lucy. You know, the blue's good, those colours are not so good for me, so I might just go for a bright lip. I think actually I've done Sasha with this.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then I think it's about the cheek, actually. When you feel something washes you out, is put more on the cheek. It's not always about putting on bronzer.
Yeah.
Makes a difference. You're so right. Little bit of colour. So, you know, I have this thing that when I really love a dress, when I was in India, and I had the dress with me, which was very convenient, I knew that they did lovely chiffons in India, which were prints. So, there. I found this chiffon, first of all, in a cotton, but in India, you choose the print and they say, what fabric do you want it in? So I said, can you also send it to me in chiffon? And they went, yes, and 2 months later it turned up. And
wow.
So then I got Susanna to make it, and she got exactly, you know, the concept of that border, and then here, and then on the wrists.
When that happens with a dress, and you may not know the answer to this, but do you think the designer finds the fabric and then creates the dress around it, or is the fabric designed?
I think it depends entirely, but there are fabric fairs. Some of them don't do that anymore, and they just get their seamstress or their teams to bring in fabrics. Other people might create a collection, but they'll think of the structure and the shapes, and then they'll see what fabrics are there, and they'll think that fabric would look lovely in a chiffon dress. This would look very nice in a fitted suit. But I think it's a bit of both.
It's very clever to have that vision.
The basic principles to remember is if you want to copy something, you can copy something that was a print in a plain fabric, but you have to really think, did that print give your body a better shape? And if it's in plain fabric, will you feel it's a different dress? I'll show you a dress which I didn't know if it worked, but I got this dress and I was at a time when I was comfortable being really deep cleavage. I liked everything about the dress, but I think the sleeves were weird. You know our orangutan arms? And I put pockets in, and it then got too small for me. You can see it's pulling here. It's popping open as I talk. But there is a way that I can wear it still. So the way I wear it now is I wear it with these C'est la vie trousers. And what's key, do you remember we talked always, Lucy, about the height of the waist and the waist of something? You remember we talked about that with the white Zara jumpsuit?
Yes.
So the same principles apply. So for me to wear it with trousers underneath, it's really important they're very high-waisted, because this is a very high-waisted 70s look. And I need to honor those two moments. And I don't mind the volume with the volume. And then probably with the sleeve, I might just get a little hook and eye here and then let this fall over. But that's just a better length for me. And I like things when they end at the waist.
It has to be the one thing that we come back to in every single Closet Confessions, is talking about that waist and things ending at the same point. And I really hope that if anyone's watching these shows, that they have taken that tip on board, because it makes such a difference. And you're so right. And we say it every single week.
Because imagine if these were low-waisted jeans, like this.
Yeah.
To that, okay? And then I have the disproportion. It just changes the whole look. Okay, so then I thought, I love this dress. Let me get it in another colour. The biggest problem with this is I didn't think to myself that other dress is tight. Let me make this bigger. But the colour on its own, I feel it so washes me out. And I love grey normally. You know, at the moment, this doesn't work for me. It's got the metallic element there. So I think I need white up here. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit sexy. And then I might just do a naughty red lip. Hello, boys.
Oh, there she is. What red lip did you go for?
I
there,
just do
Trinny?
Valentina.
Valentina.
I probably will turn up that sleeve and just maybe make it elasticated or something. And then you've got that nicer length.
Trinny, dare I ask this question? Because I know you're really feeling that dress now, but would you wear that back to front?
Do you not want me to show my cleavage?
Of course I want you to show your
But would
cleavage.
I? Would I? I mean, I think there's a little unresolvedness there.
Yeah, fair enough.
But if that was lower, would it be better like that? Yes, it probably would be. What do you think, ladies? Showing the
What do you
cleavage
think?
or cutting this out? Let me know your thoughts. Next! Okay, Lucy, a dress every woman should have in her wardrobe is the Pretty Woman inspired dress. Polka dot ascot, yet a little bit sexy. So when I wear this, I wear it with a nude sheath underneath. This is from Coast. I got this at the beginning, like just before we went to staying at home. And I love the length, Lucy. I could wear it with a trainer, or I could wear it with a sort of 1940s shoe. I could wear it dressed down, or I could wear it with a bright lip and be quite chic. I could wear it to the races. I could wear it with a hat.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. I think dresses that hats love are structured dresses or dresses with a big sleeve. I think when you're wearing a little strapless dress and you wear a straw hat, you could be on the beach.
You would normally take the belt off a dress.
I would, because I just, this one, I felt, I love the continuity of the polka dot. So every woman should have that kind of dress. Obviously not with magic shorts underneath. I found it, ladies, I found it. This is my underlay garment. You can see it's like a nude fleshy thing, Lucy. When I put a dress on, you won't see the nips, but I'm just covering in case. And it just takes away enough. So a dress I wear it with a lot. We're now going on to broderie anglaise. One of my favorite things to wear in the summer. This is a classic broderie anglaise. This is my Zimmermann dress. I love the pineapples, they're adorable. My favorite DVF belt I got in a store in Bath, winch it in, and I've taken down my waist. Always make your waist where your waist should be, especially as your waist begins to become less of a waist and you need a belt to give it a waist, because that will immediately give you a more, it's the only time I'm going to say it, a more youthful figure.
I just want to know,
Yeah.
just because obviously you've got your flesh underwear underneath, so you would never wear white underwear.
I would always try and find underwear the colour of your skin. So if you were wearing it with a bra, I'd want it to be the colour of my skin, Lucy. I do have in my wardrobe, Lucy, one dress which is knee length. So this is it.
Oh, sweet.
It is sweet, but I feel very Carol Middleton. You know, she always wears a pretty dress. So it's so not me. You can tell it's not me. If you have long legs and a short body and you've got good legs, you can do there still. And if you have good ankles and good calves, you can do short as well. But I think there's a length which is universally flattering on every woman, which is the point in which her knee is at the narrowest. If it ends here, for me, for thicker calves, it will just end at the thickest part of my calf. So I'm either ankle length or I'm this length, which is now the narrowest part just under my knee before my calf comes out. And that will elongate your leg more than any other length. There's some see-throughness, but my knees are covered. So that's, I think, why I like this dress.
Yeah. Where's it from, Trinny?
It's from J. Crew. I don't have the legs to wear it with the trainer. It makes me a bit squat. You can do that. You look lovely in that, Lucy. Anyway, that's that one. Like for me, this with a little bag is from Ganni. Ganni usually do those lovely leopard dress wrap over. But I love the freshness of the navy and white stripe because it's in a it's like it's seersucker. It's long sleeved in case I get chilly. I wear it with a white trainer to make it more summery. It's the perfect leg length for me, covers everything. I wear a bag, Lucy, to give that shape, because otherwise it's quite up and down. And generally, I don't have the bag there. I like the bag here, because I like that, it's the tiniest detail for me. But if I have that there, you sort of feel my waist starts here and goes down. There's something just in that tiny detail. And then if you don't like your bottom, it's cutting across your bottom. You just got to make sure thieves don't open your zip. I used to wear this dress with a tiny legging underneath to just cover the knee, because I always disliked my knees, I've remembered. And I hardly ever wore it just like this. Even worse to me, I'm just going to show you my bête noire, and this might kill some ladies because they might do it a lot. This is a beautiful Alexander McQueen nude patent, sort of flesh-coloured patent shoe. But that idea of a closed-toed pointy shoe with a cocktaily dress I did so much in the 90s and noughties, I could never revisit. How can I take a dress I invested in, which I love, and make it be the woman I am today? If I dared to, Lucy, I just don't know if I could dare to, but do it with the trainer and say, what the fuck? It's not going to work for me. I want to not let you know how short my legs are by letting you see my knee. So I'm going to use a pair of jeans underneath, but I'm going to have them cropped because there's volume in this top. And I'm then going to put on my trainer. But that's me, Lucy. You know, it's like the colours to go together. They're navies with navy. I can wander, I can waft. But I'm thinking, a beautiful dress. This is a £1,000 Lombard bloody dress. Would I ever dress it up again? Well, but I might do that. I don't know if these shoes are right. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Much better. A little kind of, you know, old Zara one. So that, to me, just feels, I feel cool. And what's really great is that I also have it in pink.
Yes.
And I have it in grey. So I just have to find the pink equivalent of this look. Because it's so festive in pink. It's just joyful. But what took over from the Lombard for me was this from Essentials Antwerp. And I bought it first in blue, lovely. Then I bought it in orange, then I bought it in pink, and then I bought it in silver. And I have worn these the last 2 years all the time. So in the summer, I might wear it like that, with a trainer, nice necklace. I'll do that as an evening look. If I'm going something smart, I'll wear the trainer, this dress, and this, and I feel comfort, I feel fun. You know, it ticks every single box for me as a way to go out for the woman I am today. I think dresses are something that people either wear them all the time and they're their default, or they don't know how to buy a good dress. It's finding your shape, and once you find your shape that suits you, I would say buy it in a couple of colours instead of trying to think, let me then, you know, I would like 5 dresses in my wardrobe that look wonderful all the time. If 2 of them are the same in different colours, that will be as impactful because they suit you so beautifully as trying to have different ones. Now, what are we going to do next time?
Oh, goodness. I haven't seen all of your shoes, I don't think.
I realised that I only wear 3 shoes, concepts. I wear a brogue, I wear a trainer like the white ones I got, or I wear the wedge from Jewellery. But I have 300 pairs of shoes. Okay. No. So I have a lot of shoes. It's going to take me a long time to get through the shoes and work it out. But we will do it. Shoes next.
I can't wait, Trinny. Thank you so much.
All right, darling. Bye.